So I just got off the call. Also, stim of the day, black coffee. And as I'm thinking about everything that we talked about, my brain's kind of cooked. I'm not going to lie. But there's a lesson behind it. And that lesson is that you don't need to know every step of a process in order to begin that process. And let me explain a bit. If you think of whatever end goal you have, whatever ultimate goal that you eventually want to get to, imagine it as, let's call it step 1000. In order to get to step 1000 and you're at step 0, you're not going to know how to get to step 1000 at the current stage that you're at, right? So what do? We just take step 1, because as long as you look where your feet are at and you understand the current position that you're at with the current information that you have at your disposal, what can you do right now? That is step 1. And in the process of taking step 1, you're going to figure out how to take step 2. And in the process of taking step 2, you're going to figure out how to take step 3, and so on and so forth. And there's going to be points in this process there where multiple steps are going to be illuminated, and it's going to be great. It's going to be an exponential process or exponential progress to the point where you're going to be able to jump from, let's say, step 2 to step 7 all in one go, because the path is going to illuminate. But then there's going to be other times where just taking one singular solitary step is going to require weeks of work in order to get there. And that's the beauty of the process, is that you don't need to know how to take all 1000 steps stretched out when you're at step 1. All you need to do is figure out how to take step 2. And once you figure out how to take step 2, you'll figure out how to take step 3. So with all this being said, when it comes to anything in your life, whether it's building something business-wise, whether it's building your physique, whether it's an issue you're dealing with in relationships, or any type of issue or problem that you're trying to solve in your life, you don't need to know how to solve the end result and get to the ultimate goal right now in the current position that you're at. You don't need to figure out how to get step 1000 right now. You'll figure out how to take step 1000 when you get to step 999. All you need to do is figure out what step you're currently at and figure out how to take the next one. And when you figure out how to take the next one, then you'll figure out how to take the one after that, and so on and so forth. So take that into consideration when you're trying to deal with any type of problem that you might be having in your life, because a lot of the times we get so overwhelmed, kind of like I just was, thinking about all of these things and all the different, nuances and intricacies, and like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? But in reality, none of that shit matters right now. The only thing that matters right now is where your feet are at. What can I do right now in this moment that is going to get me to take the next step? And once I take that next step, then I'm going to have more information. I'm going to have more capability. I'm going to be more skilled as a man, so that I can take the next step after that, and the next step after that, and the next step after that. And before you know it, you'll look up and you'll be at step 999. And then you'll finally be able to know how to take step 1000. You'll be capable as a man. The skills that you'll build, the adversities that you go through, and the challenges along the way will build you into a man that will know how to take step 1000. As it currently stands right now, you don't know how to take step 1000. None of us do, or else we would have it already. So all you need to do is figure out how to take the step that is next from the current step that you're at. So you know how I was talking about the step, like 1 through 1000 thing earlier? Sometimes when you don't know how to take step 1, You just need to fucking go in some direction. I know that doesn't make sense, but it's literally fucking midnight right now, and I've been absolutely, can I scroll? Fucking cooking. Absolutely cooking. Fucking, where we go? There we go. Just cooking. And it's because I have no idea where to go. I don't even know. I might have been covering the microphone. That's annoying. Anyway, I just don't know where to go with this whole situation that I'll explain to you guys sometime. But because I don't know where to go, and because in my mind, raw action solves everything, I just have to go a certain direction. And as a result of going some direction, I'll figure out if I'm going in the right or the wrong direction, or if I'm going generally in the right direction. And as long as I'm going generally in the right direction, I can kind of steer myself a bit closer to being a bit more precise. A lot of people love to just be perfect precision, and they don't take action until they're perfect and they know exactly what they have to do. If that works for you, great. If you've become successful already because of that, great. The way that my brain works, I'm a bit fucking retarded. I can't think like that. I have to take action. My brain can't stop. So as a result, I have to take some type of action. If it's just brutal, I can't even speak. Raw, brutal, just raw dog it fucking action in some general direction, whether it's right or whether it's wrong, I'm gonna be right eventually anyway. Either I'm gonna be right the first time, the 5th time, the 10th time, the 100th time, but regardless, I'm gonna be fucking right. So raw action solves everything, even if it's wrong first. And then even if it's wrong the 5th time, or the 10th time, or the 50th time, or the 100th time, you will be right eventually. Just take action, because raw action solves everything. I'm going to work for a bit longer and then head off to bed. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment some Q&A questions. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single one of these videos that drop every single day. I don't even know why I'm out of breath. I'll see you guys in the next one.